So the talk right now that everybody is following closely is about Simon Ekpa and the statement made by his lawyer, Karl Gummerus, who said, Simon can go home and sleep. His case is closed. Those words alone shook many people because for months, the story of Simon's legal battle has been trending both in Finland, where he lives, and in Nigeria, where his name always stirs strong reactions. Please, as you are listening, kindly like this video right now and subscribe to the channel so that you can get more of these calm, balanced updates as they happen. Now, let's talk about what really happened. For a long time, Simon has been known as a strong voice online, talking about issues affecting the southeastern part of Nigeria and the idea of self-determination. Some people see him as a freedom speaker. Others see him as someone whose words caused real-world tension. Because of that, Finnish authorities began to look closely at his online activities, especially broadcasts that, according to investigators, were connected to unrest back in Nigeria. The investigation grew, and eventually the Finnish court charged him with some serious offenses connected to those broadcasts. The case became international news because it was rare, a person living in Europe being accused of encouraging actions in another continent. Throughout that time, his lawyer, Karl Gummerus, kept saying they were ready to defend him, that Simon was not behind any violent action, and that he only spoke his mind as any citizen could. Fast forward to the recent court decision. The court found Simon guilty on several counts and gave him a prison sentence. That result made supporters disappointed and critics relieved. Then suddenly, not long after, his lawyer came out and said, Simon can go home and sleep. His case is closed. When people heard that, social media lit up immediately. Some said it means he has been freed. Some said it's a statement of confidence that the lawyer was simply telling people to stay calm because the defense team had filed their appeal and the matter would move to a higher court. While we may not know the exact legal tone behind those words, one thing is clear. It shows that the lawyer believes the fight is not over. And if you are following, please remember to like this video and subscribe. It helps us bring you more verified news without noise. Now, let's look at what case closed could mean in plain English. In law, sometimes a lawyer says that when one part of the case is finished, maybe when a hearing has ended, when documents have been filed, or when a certain threat like detention has been lifted. It can also mean that for now, there is no new charge or new move from prosecutors. So, case closed might not mean no more trial forever. It might simply mean that one chapter is done and the next one will be through appeal. The lawyer's job is to protect his client's public image, so such confident words are meant to calm supporters. Simon's supporters in Finland and Nigeria have been celebrating the statement as a good sign. They believe he will soon regain full freedom, or at least that the court process will turn in his favor. They also say that the evidence used in court came mostly from outside Finland, so there could be mistakes or unfair links. The defense team earlier argued that reports sent from Nigeria were not complete, and that some of the claims were politically motivated. On the other hand, many Nigerians who lost relatives or property during violent episodes in the southeast think this case should go deeper. They say it's about justice for innocent people and about accountability for anyone whose words or actions could have fueled unrest. Those families want peace, and they want the truth. Please, if you believe in peaceful dialogue, drop a comment below, and also subscribe to keep the discussion civil and informed. Now, let's be realistic. Even if the lawyer says case closed, the Finnish justice system moves step by step. After a district court judgment like this, the next stage is appeal. The defense has already submitted the notice to challenge the decision. Appeals can take months, sometimes longer, as new judges review the evidence, the testimonies, and the procedures used in the lower court. So, while supporters may feel relief, there is still a journey ahead. Another question people keep asking is whether Finland will hand Simon over to Nigeria. The answer is complicated. Extradition between countries is not automatic. it follows strict law. Finland will only do that if every human rights condition is guaranteed, meaning that if Nigeria asks, they must prove Simon will get fair treatment, fair trial, and no risk of harm. So, at this stage, that process has not been decided. The statement, "go home and sleep," most likely refers to a situation inside Finland, not to any move to Nigeria. Please, if you are still watching, I need you to click that like button so that this video can reach more viewers, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss part 2 when the appeal result comes out. Now, the bigger picture. This whole story shows how powerful the internet has become. A man can sit in one country, speak to millions online, and those words can affect what happens thousands of miles away. That power comes with responsibility. Governments around the world are now learning how to handle cross-border online influence. The Finnish case is one of the first to test how far that responsibility goes. It also raises moral questions. Should someone be punished for what followers do in another place? Or should we see online activism as speech, not crime? Those debates will continue for years. The court will keep balancing freedom of expression with public safety. For Nigerians, it's a reminder that we must build peace through dialogue, not violence or hate speech. As the lawyer said those words, Simon can go home and sleep. The aim was probably to calm nerves. He wants supporters to know that legal defense is ongoing, that the process has not finished, and that they should wait for the next stage. It was also a message to say, the man is safe, he is not in danger, and things are under control. So, for supporters, that's hope. For critics, that's just a statement, not the end of the story. Reactions online have been mixed. Some people in Nigeria posted relief messages saying it's good he has peace now. Others asked, does this mean justice for victims is over? The truth is the courts will decide based on law, not emotion. And that's how it should be, because fairness protects everyone, no matter which side you support. While we wait for the appeal, it's important for media people like us to handle this news carefully. We must report facts, not rumors, so that the audience can understand without tension. That's why I'm encouraging you again, like this video, subscribe, and share it with friends so that more people can get clear updates instead of half information. Now, let's think of what could happen next. First, the appeal court will look at the defense arguments. If they find that the lower court missed something, they can change the judgment or reduce the sentence. If not, the decision stays. The next possible stage after that could even go to Finland's Supreme Court, depending on how both sides react. Each of these steps takes time. So, the headline, "Case Closed," might be emotional but not yet final. For many ordinary Nigerians watching from home, this story is also about lessons. It teaches that online influence has real-life effects and that whatever message we spread can affect others far away. It also teaches that justice systems in other countries work differently. They take time, but follow procedure carefully. At the same time, this case is reminding both Nigeria and Finland of the need for stronger cooperation in handling digital age issues, especially when one country's citizen affects another country's peace. It's new territory for international law, and the outcome of Simon's appeal will probably set an example for future cases. As this story continues to unfold, remember to keep your mind calm. Whether you support him or not, the most important thing is peace and lawful process. We all want safety for people in every part of the country. If you have watched up to this point, please click that like button one more time and subscribe to the channel. That simple action helps the platform show this to more people who want real, responsible news instead of gossip. In the end, what the lawyer said could be seen as hope, a way of saying, relax, the process is under control. But legally speaking, there are still steps ahead: appeals, reviews, and maybe even new hearings. It will take patience. Many observers, including some human rights voices, have said they will keep watching the process to ensure fairness on both sides. Some groups also said that while accountability is good, there must also be respect for free speech. The two must balance each other. For the people who suffered from violence in the Southeast, they just want peace. They want an end to detention. And for those who follow Simon and believe in his ideas, they want him free and able to continue speaking his truth without being linked to violence. These are two different emotions living in the same space. And that is why this story touches so many hearts. So as we close today's talk, remember, the phrase case closed may sound final, but the law still has its way. Simon's lawyer believes they will win. The state believes their evidence is strong. The court will speak again. Until then, let's keep the conversation mature and peaceful. Before you go, please like this video right now, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you'll be the first to hear when we drop the next update on Simon's case and other big stories across Nigeria and abroad.